Another hair situation.
I'm trying.
You don't know about this story, do you?
I'm figuring from looking at the headline.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with her hair, though?
Remember we talked about that one black boy with that crown? He was trying to use the crown.
It's a new law that they're putting out,
and they were saying his locks. He couldn't have his locks
down. He had them up, but they told him still he couldn't wear them.
Right, you couldn't have locks. I think. Period.
We got to follow up with that.
He lost. They lost the case, I believe. Yeah.
So they're not going to appeal?
No, I don't know. They probably will, I'm sure.
That Crown
Act, yeah.
The Crownact law needs to help. He had it up, and they said you can't wear it down.
So now we have this little Maryland all-star cheerleader kicked off team after incident involving a hair policy.
It's always people of color. I'm so tired of them. After how many years now?
A mother said her daughter, an all-star cheerleader, was kicked off the team of which she was a member, ultimately because of her daughter's hair. 7-year-old Ryan Brunson loves cheerleading. She was doing it for the past 3 years and was a member of the Maryland Twisters. She did not expect her recent cheer competition would be her last with the team. I felt really sad because I got kicked off the team because my hair is too thick.
Huh? It's too thick.
The first thing our coach says to us is, she can't wear her hair like that, said her mom. Brunson's mother said the team gave members 2 hair options for the competition. One was a ponytail. The other was half up, half down style. But the hair had to be shoulder length. Woodridge decided to opt for the half up, half down hairstyle for her daughter.
And shoulder length.
A style she's done before in past cheer seasons. But this was an issue for one of the coaches at the competition. I need to understand what about her hair is wrong because I copied it off an approved hairstyle that they provided us. This is the approved hairstyle that they provided. And this is the girl's hair. So she's saying she copied it. She put it up. He put a little bow in it, and then she had the part of it down like that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
She says the coach then attempted to put Ryan's hair in a ponytail. So the coach wanted to put all this up into a ponytail. Mm-hmm. She said it was too thick.
Okay.
The photo taken by Bronson's mom shows her hairstyle on the day of her competition. Woodridge took her frustrations to the team's management via email. A leader responded that Brunson has much more hair in person than compared to the photos. Ryan does have a lot of beautiful hair. I know in your attached photos it seems similar to the girl in the photo. However, I did see her yesterday. She has much more hair than this photo shows. It is long in real life because it's all one length, and the other girls have their hair cut in shorter layers. With that said, Ryan needs to have her hair in a high ponytail. That's what the management came back. The mother was not pleased with the response, and she feels this was an act of discrimination, given her daughter's hair is shoulder length. It's just thick.
Mm-hmm.
The mother said because her hair is thicker than the other girl's hair, you're going to tell her that she can't wear her hair out like that. I'm not having to explain to her in life going to discriminate it against based on so many different factors. Now it's something that you can't control, she said. Ultimately, the conversation between the two ended with her daughter being kicked off the team. They pretty much said, we're not changing what we're saying. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go ahead and so
the Crownact would
give you your money back or whatever.
Help her
and maybe you should go someplace where you'll feel more comfortable. That's kind of what they were saying. Mm-hmm. The 7-year-old says she was sad when she realized she could no longer be a part of the team. So the mom went above them. There's some company that owns even them. Mm-hmm. She went above them and sent the thing. They came back and said that we're sorry that for the confusion, and they fired the manager of the team, and they said we're sorry that you had to go through this or whatever. The above ones understand the law probably and said that we would be sued if we allowed that manager to do that.
Because she could have just gone away and said, I'm coming back with a lawsuit with that, because that's discrimination. And the Crownact, I thought it was all over every country, every state.
It's everywhere. It's all over the country.
So for the higher ups, and that's another thing too. a lot of times you may have to go to the higher ups to let people know how serious this is, because if they do it for one, they'll continue doing it for others. You don't know if those people who were looking at her hair could have racial.
Well, they do if they said it was thick. Now, Woodridge says she hopes this incident would allow the teams to reconsider how they handle situations like this. I think that the cheerleader organization should look at it as a whole about how they are making children feel about their hair, their makeup, their weight, everything, appearance-wise. These kids just want to cheer. So remember I told you I had mixed feelings about this. Anything with a beauty pageant or cheerleading or anything where they all got to look alike, I don't know. I have mixed feelings because you got to look alike, but if you got all kind of races in there, our hair is just not going to look alike.
Right.
Just like Simone Biles. Remember, she had her hair in a ponytail and all the hair was all out everywhere. And everybody was talking about her.
Her hair was layered and some was coming, pieces were coming out.
Right. And people was talking about her. And the white girl's hair ponytails were smooth. But she had to wear it in a ponytail because she was in gymnastics.
Exactly. It's either that or braids. And your braids can go in a ponytail.
Well, they don't let you put them in braids in these cheerleading things. You can't have braids.
See, and that's another thing, too. I thought the Crown Act covers that. Because if the military lets you do it, as long as it's out past your shoulders and it's
but you don't have to all look alike. You don't have to look alike. That's why I said I have mixed feelings. In the military, you don't have to look like the guy next to you. But
if you got a braided style that still can do the ponytail, that was their other option.
But we don't look alike if your hair is braided and mine isn't.
It's a ponytail regardless.
See, it's
a nappy ponytail. It's a straight ponytail. It's a braided ponytail. I know.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to move away from this. Everybody got to look alike and make sure that their uniforms are the same and make sure that as long as your hair doesn't interfere with whatever it is that you're doing.
Shoulder length. I get the shoulder length. Because if it's too long, it can get in the way when you're doing your flips and stuff.
But then
somebody may step on it.
But then you're going to have some girls showing up with pink hair and blue hair and purple hair.
Well, they probably tell you as a uniform look, don't color your hair doing that during our times when we are competing.
So I don't know.
But that Crown Act law is for this reason.
Yeah.
Mainly for people of color.
Now, the two hairstyles is not that much of a difference. Her hair is thinner. She probably a little mixed girl, this girl. And her hair is thicker.
It's just thicker. It's still shoulder length.
It's still shoulder length. It's just thicker.
And she has the front up.
It's just bushy.
Yeah. I think those ladies, I don't know who was looking at her. I think there was some racial undertones there. Because they know that they could have said, okay, well, we'll let her go. Because at least it's shoulder length.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't. You said the guy didn't win, though. He lost his case.
Yeah, we got to follow up with that.
Yes. That, to me, I'm thinking, isn't the Crown Act supposed to protect people like him?
All right. So here we go. Still fighting over our hair, 2023.
30 years ago.
Same hairstyle. I
had the same hair.
Just this is thinner. This is thicker. That's all.
And even with your situation, I remember when I told you, I mentioned this before, when I went to apply for this one job that was like security, they said your hair have to fit up under your hat.
Right.
And I said, oh, my sister couldn't work here then. Because all your hair wouldn't be able to fit
I've done it. Guess what I did?
What happened?
One time I put my hair behind behind my back.
Your back.
And then I had a hat on.
Yeah. Okay. Because they do look at you like, oh, I don't know, ma'am.
I just got a big humpback in the back. That's all. You don't mind me working at McDonald's with a big giant humpback.
Because you would still put the hair net on and the rest of your hair would be in your back of your coat.
It's in the back.
Okay.
It was back here. My uniform like that.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank God I don't have to do that no more. All right. So I thought this was